Hi everyone! So a couple of weeks ago, my friends and I decided that we wanted to go on a food trip, and when we were deciding, we noticed that none of us has tried Indian food yet. So we decided to do so by taking a food trip to Little India in Malingap.
About Indian food? Like, what's the stereotype?
It has 6 different flavors: sweet, salty, bitter, sour, astringent, and spicy.
What the hell is stringent?
I have no idea what astringent. Isn't that like a toad or something?
When we get to taste, then we'll know this is stringent.
Did you know that there's no single like national food in India? It's like no, it's like just like Indian food is very diverse. Like each cuisine is dependent on which region it comes from in India.
Has anyone of you tried Indian food? I haven't.
I have.
Curry
lang.
Curry lang. So if you've never tried authentic Indian food, how do you know you really don't like it?
Spices.
It's the preconceived notion that, you know, these are what Indian foods are. And you base whether you anticipate whether you like it or not based on these preconceived notions.
Indian facts. Okay, so you know the favorite Indian dish called chicken tikka masala? It's the most popular dish in India. It's actually invented in Glasgow, Scotland, not India.
So unfortunately, we found ourselves a little bit lost because Malingap was a bit far from Katipunan, which is where we were from. But eventually, we found Little India, and as we did not really know much about Indian food, we were hoping to talk to the staff, the chefs, or anybody who's knowledgeable about Indian food that would tell us a bit something more than what we knew. And luckily, we were able to talk to Kuya Arwin, one of the cooks of Little India, and the owner himself, Raj.
Sa appetizer, meron po kaming samosa. Yun po yung pinakasikat sa India. Samosa. Indian samosa po, parang yung Canada. Tapos meron silang mga pakora, yung fritters. Yung mabili po sa pakora namin, yung vegetable, saka yung palak spinach. Sa main course po, sikat yung curry, kasi Indian. Tapos chana masala, chickpeas, palak paneer, yun yung spinach, saka paneer. Paneer cottage cheese po. Ayun po, tapos meron kami mga mushroom, veggie meat. Pure vegetarian po kasi siya, so lahat gulay, veggie meat yung gamit namin as alternative para sa meat po. Tapos sa drinks, lassi po yung pinakagulala sa kanila. Dito po, mango lassi yung pinaka ang gusto ng mga.
Ano po yung lassi?
Lassi yogurt drink po siya.
Kuya, authentic Indian pa rin talaga to. Hindi pa rin siya
okay.
nagbago.
Kasi yung boss ko, Indian. Tapos galing sa, kung ano yung niluluto nila sa bahay nila, yun yung sinuserve niya. Hindi ako kamay na sa North Indian yung food na to. Kasi may Southern, may mga katalo. So, mas in-improve na lang.
So, after consulting Kuya Arwin with the best sellers of their menu, we decided to order the mixed platter, which contained different types of pakora and the samosa, a chapati set, which had the naan bread and different types of yogurt dips, the biryani rice, which is a really famous rice in India, and the chana masala, which is a good main dish in India as well. We also ordered the lassi and found it a bit slimy and sweet, but all in all, very, very good.
Sobrang siyang malapot, no?
Bakala is yogurt. Ay, it's yogurt.
Sarap. Basta yogurt. Slimy, I think.
Oh, it's fat. Where?
Okay lang. Parang gatas. Diba parang you were expecting something more? Pero weird. I expected Zygus though.
It's like Greek yogurt.
Same yogurt.
Greek yogurt na ginawang
Milky. Mixed platter.
So ano po yung...
Minsan may samosa, aloo chop, vegetable pakora, cabbage po siya. Minsan yung
Paneer, cottage cheese, and mushroom.
So, lahat po yan i-dip dito sa
Yes.
sauce. Anong tawag sa sauce?
Tamarind sauce. Ano po yung chana masala?
Chana masala.
Dal fry. And paneer korma.
Korma. So,
Sige. Salamat.
tapos mga biryani.
Is there any specific way to eat the food that we ordered?
Rice, no problem. Just like you mix it and you use hand. Slightly tricky is the bread.
You want
Normally-
some?
It's okay, I'll get it. Normally, using one hand. Usually, childs we use both hands. It's okay because we are learning. For kids, it's okay using both hands. But when you grow up, you see. Okay.
Like,
See, I folded
Yeah.
and I pulled. This one, then we make like a scoop. Then you can take any.
Full. How many full?
One
lang.
fold.
Tama na.
Masaya mag-food.
And then,
Full.
uy, rock ang tigas.
Na-practice. Nag-go.
Okay. And then make it like a scoop. For the samosa, it was the saltiest dish out of all the dishes. We really liked that, and then it had potatoes in it, which I think that was the best thing. It's made it stood out more. And then for the personal team favorite, it was a pakora, which is a bunch of cheese and vegetables battered and fried together. And then I think we liked that one because it was easy to share. It was fresh. It had no overpowering taste, but it was like really, really simple.
What is inside?
Parang curry.
Lahat na lang.
Parang puro gulay siya.
So we also tried the biryani rice, which was really, really good because of its depth and flavor, because it was combining flavors such as sweet, salty, spicy, and tang through the use of the tamarind sauce and the yogurt dip. While the chana masala was salty, but then it tasted like curry, and it was really good because it felt like we were eating something very familiar, except that it was vegetarian since it used chickpeas and potatoes.
So yun, before I thought Indian food's only curries and spicy foods. But when I tasted it, it changed my mind. As in parang metamorphosis. I tasted it, it was very good. It's not only spicy, it's sour, it's